Hello to YouTube, JMon 2005 here with a review of the Kamen Rider Drive DX Handle Ken. So we have the first of Drive's car-themed weapons here, and it is his sword, the Handle Ken. So we see Drive Type Wild on the front and the Handle Ken, and then Shift Wild, which is what it comes with, the Shift Car. Drive's logo right there, the Shift Car logo up there. Up here, top, lights and sounds. DX Handle Ken says it again. If I lean it down, you'll see it in English letters. Drive's Rider logo right there on the top. In big English letters, Kamen Rider Drive Handle Ken, and it says Shift Wild with the logo, and it shows it working with the Drive driver. On this side, we see Type Speed with the Handle Ken, and then we see this side is Type Wild with box contents. On the back, box contents, how to use the car with your driver, how to use the sword, how to do a finisher, and then up top here that you can't really see because it's kind of unimportant is just, look, you can use this car with Trideron and the belt, and on the bottom is just the two forms and the sword. So when you get it, this is the sword. The steering wheel is a separate piece you just snap in. I believe if you actually squeeze these hard enough and pull hard enough, it will come back off. It's just insanely difficult to do so. So I don't feel like doing that. So this is the sword. You can see the steering wheel. It's got the button in the middle with the big R logo. This is the blade. Despite the fact that this sword looks small, the blade is actually the same size as the one on the Musou Saber. It's just the handle is structured differently, and so you don't really notice that. Here is the car slot to put in a shift car. Here is the button that releases said shift car. Battery doors right here. On-off switches right here. Speakers on the bottom. That's pretty much it. I don't know where the sensor is that connects to the Drive driver, but it is in there somewhere. The Handle Ken is right here. The Shift Wild car. See, you can tell I'm not well. The Shift Wild car is right here. And you can see here is Shift Speed, and then here is Shift Wild, so it's black. It's more like an off-road vehicle, I guess, or like an ATV. I don't know what it's supposed to be perfectly honest, but I know when Trideron is in Type Wild, it's all like off-road type, jumping over rocks and shit. In any case, you can still see the racing stripe down the middle. On the bottom, you see the Drive logo. You can see he is number 013, right? 013, where this is 011. So again, odd numbers, and these are the same. And if I had to guess, my door gun should be here in a couple of days. But if I had to guess, Type Technics is 015. So we'll see when that comes. So the first thing we're actually going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the Drive driver out here. We're going to turn into Type Wild, and then we're going to do stuff with the sword itself. Okay. So I'm just going to go straight away into Type Wild and do the transformation. Okay, I flipped it. It looks like this. So we get that go, go, go instead of the do-do-do-do-do that Type Speed has, and you see the W. And now for the attack, you can wild it up. Wild. Okay, and then finally the Hisats. Now I am going to go ahead and switch it to Type Speed, and you'll see that it's not actually going to do anything differently. It's not going to say Tire Kokan, I should say. It's just going to pretend as though I just started it up. So I'm going to switch. Alright. I'm going to pull this out. Alright. So there's no Tire Kokan, it's just a straight up, we've switched types. Alright, so I'm going to put this on the side, and I'm going to get the Handle Ken out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on if I can get to the on-off switch. Here it is. Okay, so the lights are in here. Turn your handle. So when I pull the trigger, no lights, but I get the sword clang. And that's actually the only sound it makes at the moment. If I push the button, I get a horn and the lights come on. Now if I turn it, it doesn't matter which way I turn it, but the light on that side will light up. And it says turn. Alright. And still clang. So if I turn up, I do it a third. U-turn. Okay, so if I do turn, drift kaiten. And actually, when I do drift kaiten, both eyes light up, or both lights. And I can turn it the other way and do the same thing and get just this side's lighting up. So now I'm going to go ahead and stick a shift car in here, and I'm going to bring the belt back so we can get full functionality. So I'm going to stick this in. And I did not twist this first, so that's fine. So this is the finisher. That's it working independently. If I twist and do the same thing, it's actually not good. So it actually didn't do it because I wasn't in the right form. So let me go ahead and we'll switch that out real quick. Not that it really matters which car we use. I don't want to use Wild because Type Wild's pretty cool and it came with this. Yeah, the dog really want to come in. I can't help that. Okay, so what's it doing? Oh, right, the sword. I completely forgot. Okay, so I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to stick the... And you see the steering wheel. So that's what it does there. So that's pretty cool. And then it does that sound when I pull a car out. And that's really going to be pretty much it for this item right here. So the sword is pretty neat. I do kind of like the design and the idea behind it. And it's a little odd having the steering wheel be the sword, but whatever. You do get a DX version of the Wild Shift car, and I do like that. I could say if you can get it for a cheap price, I would not say pay full price for this. I can't. I don't really like sword weapons too much. They're usually kind of small and funny looking, even on a child's hand. Because the body is usually, the handle is usually a fairly decent size, and the blade just can't, like, proportion down to it. But that's just necessary to make it reasonably priced. But you can get it cheap on sale. Then get it. You get a cool shift car with it, and so you can do different types for drive besides speed. You can also do wild, so that's always good. So anyways, that's about it for this. Till next time, which should be the next shift car set, which we're on 3. Check out the podcast for RadioStrangersandRambles.com, bringing you the latest Toku news in the creative way possible. As always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.